with RE/MAX Results. I'm a real estate broker. This is my 29th year in the business. My daughter Lauren is helping me prepare this little video. It's an amateur production. We're not going to dazzle you with the quality of this production, but it's my endeavor to just kind of summarize for anyone who might be interested my approach in evaluating real estate. I've been privileged throughout my career to receive referral opportunities. If a client of mine, a past client, refers a prospective seller to me that's interested in selling their property, they'll oftentimes ask me, what is your approach? How do we proceed? And I would summarize as follows, that I like to do this in 2 steps. I'd like to come out and get acquainted, of course, and take a real good look at your property. I need to, frankly, see what you got. I need to take a look at the condition of your home, the layout, the maintenance. I need to carefully assess the exterior, the grounds, the landscaping, etc., etc. I will not render an opinion of value at that time. I will come prepared, of course, with some information from the county records, and I may do a little bit of preliminary research in the neighborhood. However, it's my endeavor to, at the first step, the first meeting that is, to get a good look at your property and get a good feel for what you have. I'll then go back to my office and I'll dig into some research. I will pull information on other homes in the area that have sold that are fairly comparable to yours, and I'll carefully review them and compare them to yours. I'll also pull data on other homes that are currently listed for sale, competitive listings, if you will. And in many cases, I'll take the initiative to schedule and preview those homes, those competitive listings, so I know what we're competing against. And in some cases, especially if it's a relatively newer home, then I'll analyze your home from a cost approach to value. What would it cost to reproduce your home, allow for some depreciation, and then add in the value of the land and any improvements to the land, the landscaping, the lawn, etc. I'm then able to reconcile a close range of value for your home. I will then prepare an outline, and my outline basically consists of my experience, my service ethic, my follow-up, a marketing strategy, how I will effectively expose your home to the marketplace, and then I'll touch upon some pros and some cons. I touch upon the pros and cons in an effort to help you look at your real estate from an objective manner. It's difficult for some sellers, particularly folks that have been there for a long time, to be objective about their property. They have a tendency to be subjective. So after I've done that, I'll then focus on some recommendations. Typically, there's things that can be done, within reason, to enhance the appeal and therefore the saleability of your home. So we'll talk through those recommendations when we meet and discuss the viability, the feasibility of doing some of those things. So I'm very thorough, very diligent in my evaluation of your home up front. When we schedule the second meeting, we'll walk through that outline. I'll share with you the research that I've conducted. I'll be happy to spend as much time on that research as you desire. I'll share with you my cost approach if I think that's applicable. We'll spend a lot of time talking about recommendations, and I will also present to you an estimate of seller's costs. I'll provide an itemization of all the costs associated with a transaction. I'll pick a price, a hypothetical price that falls within my reconciled range of value. This approach has worked beautifully for me throughout the years. It's critical to price your home right from the beginning. Today's market, in recent years, the market conditions have been extraordinarily challenging, particularly for sellers. For the longest time, the scales have been shifted in favor of buyers. It's been a buyer's market. There's been a surplus of inventory. It's starting to change a little bit, fortunately, and the scales are balancing. But selling real estate is big business, whether it's a $60,000 property, $120,000, $180,000, or a $400,000 property. It doesn't matter. Every one of those transactions is big business in my mind. So I'm very diligent, very thorough in evaluating your property up front and advising you accordingly. So I thank you for your time and your consideration. If I can be of any help to you, please don't hesitate to call. Thank you very much.